introduce you to Ace. Ace, let's get money. Cashflow.
Hey, what's going on? This is your boy, Andika, Ace Cash Powell, the certified public accountant, and you are tuned in to Cashflow. This episode, I got a special guest, Orlando Ruffin, the CEO of Auto Brokers. Man, he been doing this thing out in the city, in the Motor City, man. He closing deals. His slogan is, if you can dream it, you can drive it. Fixing credit. I mean, this guy got a lot of tips on cash and credit, all right? Credit flow. So, man, stay tuned and check us out. I'm going to hit y'all with the cash tip, all right? The cash tip this week, man, go out and get you some accounting software for your business, all right? There are some softwares that are free, like Wave app, but then you got QuickBooks for small business, and then as you grow and get larger, there's SAP, Xero, as well as the Oracle Financial, which, I mean, is one of the most sophisticated systems on the planet. So, I mean, just make sure you know where your dollars is going, you know where that cash flow is going, all right? And we're going to be back with Orlando. He gonna tell y'all about the automotive industry.
Wazoo Mobile Technologies, connecting businesses and customers at a fraction of the price. Wherever you may go, quickly and easily find and compare deals and businesses with Wazoo. Now with over 20,000 downloads. Set preferences and see the best deals, or see all the new hair and fashion styles on Style Swiper. Browse for new hair and fashion styles, get directions to nearby salons who offer unique styles. Wazoo and Style Swiper from Wazoo Mobile Technologies. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back, man. I'm here with Orlando Ruffin, all right? His name rang in these streets, all right? This guy he's doing amazing, man, selling cars like crazy, all right? I met him through one of my other clients, but this gentleman is doing it big, man. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you. So kind of tell people kind of how you got interested in entrepreneurship.
My dad kind of showed me a little bit of entrepreneurship at a younger age, so I always wanted to kind of be independent and be my own boss from a young age. That's basically how I got into it.
Okay. So what made you pick the selling cars, being an auto broker?
Actually, selling cars and being an auto broker, I kind of just fell into it, to be honest with you. But I had always had the ability to be able to sell. But I like being an auto broker because the auto broker finds the vehicle. It's like a service provided, and you're not hounding the client. As a salesman at a dealership, you kind of somewhat hounding the client. But as an auto broker, you just have finding the dream car that the client wants.
All right. So, I mean, you mentioned that you was good at sales. Like, what makes you a good salesman? What do you think are the characteristics you have that make you a good salesman?
To be honest with you, being a good salesman, it's really about identifying your client. You know, reading your person, knowing that, basically listening to them and listening to what they really want. And you have to have excellent people skills. My people skills, I can deal with all type of people, and I have learned that at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the two things: excellent people skills and identifying who your target audience, who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to them, and they're gonna let you know what they want, and then you just execute.
All right. So, you know, I come into your office. I'm like, man, I want the newest Corvette. Can you get that for me?
Yeah. Like, we get anything. Well, there's the money there.
I mean, that's a huge thing, man. I know a lot of people, you know, the credit thing. So the credit thing, you know, getting a lease or financing ownership. Like, what's some of the things that you've noticed in your time that, you know, that people need to pay attention to when it comes to credit and financing?
Well, some of the things I noticed is that people they want $100,000 cars and they never even had a $5,000 car they paid off. You see what I'm saying? So normally when people come to me, they want me to make the miracle happen. And it's a lot that we can do, but it's a lot that we can't do. You see what I'm saying? My advice to people is to build your credit up at a younger age. That way, by the time you come to me looking for a car, it'll be an easy process. You see what I'm saying? Because if the less credit you have, the more down payment is going to be required. You see what I'm saying? But as far as you coming in, you want a Corvette, or whatever you want, we can make happen as long as the cash flow is there, the money is there.
Okay. Now I know that in your business you don't work alone, you got a team. So kind of talk about, what made you decide that it was time to bring somebody else on board?
I started, and what made me decide was that I started getting behind on deals, and when you become an entrepreneur, it's all about trial and error. The best entrepreneur failed 6 or 7 times. You know what I'm saying? So I have learned in business to always learn from my mistakes. I make a couple of mistakes, and I try to learn from the best way I can. Let's say you see now, I have brought a personal assistant in, and when I brought that personal assistant in, my business went up like 40%.
That's great. Okay. That's great numbers.
And the real reason why it went up 40% is because I would have more time to focus on my clients. Okay. Now that I'm noticing that, okay, now I need to get more organized. So now I'm bringing in an office coordinator to organize everything for me, because my process is weak. And that's one of the keys of being an entrepreneur, is learning where you're weak at. When you identify where you're weak at in your business, you need to bring in somebody that can help you fix that problem quickly. Because if you just keep repeating mistakes, and you know where you're weak at, then that's crazy. That's insane. Your business is going to fall. You know what I'm saying? So those are one of my strengths. My strengths is learning that where I'm weak at and identifying what I need to correct quickly. You said that's one of the keys to my success.
Man, you've been dropping jewels throughout the whole thing. I was gonna ask you for 3 tips, but you done gave about 6 or 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? So like to wrap this thing up, man, kind of, what's your 1 year goal, 5 year goal, and then like where you see yourself in 20 years?
My 1 year goal is to add another second location. We were going to go towards getting a dealership, but we realized that that's not the move right now. So we're just going to add another satellite location.
Okay.
I'm going to add another satellite location, and then our 5-year goal is to have multiple locations, and we're going to add a rental company.
Awesome.
So that's our 5-year goal. It's a 20-year goal. To be honest with you, 20-year goal, I plan on being in a different type of business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? One thing about business is you build a business up to sell it. You see what I'm saying? You don't build a business to, because anything can happen in any industry. So my goal is to build a business that I can sell. It's not always about me, it's about the brand. So I try to make sure that I always represent the brand well, and always make sure that I can sell that brand. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's excellent, man. Well, thanks, bro. Thanks for coming through. We got a few more segments. I hope you kick it with us, and we'll be back.
Baby Backs, located on 7 Mile in Livernois. Specialize in high quality ribs, soul food, and assorted desserts. Come on now, you already know. Ribs so good, you're sweating magic.
Hey, welcome back, all right? We here with Orlando Ruffin, CEO of O Auto Brokers. All right, man, he's at 14700 Michigan Avenue in Dearborn. How else can they get in contact with you?
Well, we're on Instagram at O Auto Brokers too. We're on Facebook as O Auto Brokers and Leasing. You can find us on there. And then our phone number is 313-729-5294. Any make, any model, any car you're looking for, we can help. We also have the credit repair company too. So if you don't have the credit for the car that you're trying to get, we can make that happen too.
All right, that's going to lead me right into my segment, Secure the Bag. All right, this week I want to focus on how he kind of talked about, making sure he was organized and being able to give attention to his clients. I want to reference a couple client relationship management software apps, so also known as CRMs. HubSpot is one that I use personally. There's also Zoho. You can pay for Salesforce. That's a little bit more expensive, but there is software out there that allows you to have all your contacts listed, where you are in the sales process. Is this person a lead, or is this person, have you made contact? Did you close a deal? And then repeat customers as well. So it's very important to get your business in order. And like O said, when it's time, bring in somebody. He increased his business by about 40%. I mean, that's what we're talking about on this show. We're talking about how can you take your business to the next level, generate more cash flow, and then have that exit strategy also, which he mentioned, to sell the business and go and do whatever it is. You have the freedom that, building a business will give you. All right. Okay, now we're going to talk about our celebrity or sellout this week. All right, man. One of my favorite players in the NFL is Odell Beckham Jr. He just got signed for $95 million with the New York Giants. All right. He's in his 5th year. All right. He didn't play much last year, but in his first 3 years, he had more than 90 receptions per year and 1,300 yards per year. Only player to do that as well is Randy Moss. So you know what kind of company my man is in. All right, but he get a lot of flack for being on Instagram. He got 11 million followers. He dancing. He be hanging out with the celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think it's a thin line between being a celebrity and being a professional. That's why we do the celebrity and sellout segment, to kind of talk about that. And the big thing is understanding that when you are building your company and you are the face of your brand, where can you make those compromises where you don't look like you slacking on the person that you are? You know what I'm saying? You're not letting your hood down or letting your community down. You got anything to weigh in on that?
I think the way he went about it, he's doing pretty well. It is a thin line, because when you represent your brand, you have to move differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some people don't understand that. Some people don't understand that you can't move like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? When you try to get to a certain level of success, it requires you to move differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
Right, man. You kind of a celebrity, my man. Always kind of a celebrity. We might be putting him on the next segment, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? All right. So before we go, just like my man O was saying, the big thing is, making sure you understand your customer base, making sure you listening to your customers, because they're going to tell you what their problem is, and you just got to go out there and solve the problem. And guess what? That's worth something. You're going to generate cash from that way. When it's time, go get you somebody to help you out with your business. You can see a 40%, maybe even 100% increase, depending on your business and the situation that you are in. All right, man. So, let them know where they can get in contact with you one more time.
I'm on Instagram, all auto brokers. I'm on Facebook, all auto brokers leasing. And then my contact phone number is 313-729-5294. If you can dream it, you can drive it.
That's right, man. So if you in something busted, man, come holler at my man O. You know what I'm saying? If your credit is low, holler at my man O. He can get anybody into any ride. He can make it work. He a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? All right, and you guys go out, get your cash flow, and I'll see y'all next week.
I introduce you to Ace. Ace, let's get money.